So today we're going to carry on talking about the benefits of Choi kwang do, and today we're going to have a look at the self-defense benefits. So Choi kwang do is primarily a self-defense martial art. It's not a sparring or competition art, it's not about scoring points, and it's definitely not about fighting. And in fact, the reason I started Choi kwang do was for self-defense. So the first one that's listed on our banner here is promote friendly relationships. This is something that we say at the start and at the end of every class in our promise and pledge. So Choi kwang do is not just about the punching and kicking, that's a small part of our training. Being a martial artist is also about the way you behave, the way you treat other people, the way you treat yourself, and the way you try and improve your social situations. So for example, for a child, it might be asking someone who's on their own to come and join in with your game. It might be not be mean or saying things about somebody behind their back. It might be trying to include people, and as adults, that also applies. So thinking about the language we use and how it might make other people feel, not gossiping, not spreading lies about people, generally trying to make the world a nicer place. So that promotes friendly relationships. And that leads us on really nicely to calm response to aggressors. So you are in control of how you react to your situations, to things that are going on around you. You can't control everything else, but you can control what you do. And a lot of the time, we're emotional beings as humans, and it's very natural for us to have an emotional reaction to something, especially something that pushes your buttons or makes you feel uncomfortable or angry. And actually, martial arts training helps you to control that reaction and calm down and actually make a decision about how you want to react, rather than being reactive and out of control. And sometimes the way that you react, the image that you put across or the energy that you put across affects whether things escalate or whether things calm down. Next is muscle memory through repetition. So martial arts training is famous for being repetitive and repeating and going over and over the same movements, but there is a reason for that. And the reason for that is as you do something over and over again, your body learns that movement. So your muscles almost learn that movement without you having to be conscious of it. The reason that that's very important in a self-defense situation is if you're ever in a situation where you're in danger, you are not capable of thinking about how you're going to move. Whatever you've done, however you've trained, has to be instinctive, so that when you're in that situation, your body naturally goes into that defensive movement rather than you having to be conscious of it. Next, we have increased situational awareness. So this is kind of similar to a calm response to aggressors and friendly relationships, in the sense that this is to do with maybe preventing a situation from arising in the first place. So that might mean not taking that shortcut through that alley. It might mean listening to that little inner voice that tells you maybe that's not a good way to go, avoiding a situation where people look like they're getting a bit aggressive, or it might put you in danger, and kind of being aware of what's around you on the street when you're walking, not having your headphones on and being shut off, noticing what's around you and being more aware. And with that comes a sense of confidence, and people can read confidence. So if you're walking down the street and you're not really aware of what's going on and you're looking down, you look like a victim, whereas people who are a little bit more open, a little bit more aware, look like not such an easy target. And finally, our last one is enhanced accuracy and timing. So through training we use focus mitts and we use shields, and we work on accuracy and targets. So we have different punches and different techniques that are designed for different parts of the body, and we work these to targets for a reason, so that we develop that fine motor skill of being able to direct our movement to a very specific place. And because training involves repetition, eventually your muscles start to learn that movement, and you also get better at being able to read targets and be more accurate as you're throwing them too. So there you go, that is the benefits of Choi kwang do from a self-defense perspective.